Hey, what's up, KTAL team? It has been so much fun this summer exploring our Where in the World series, and we're so grateful for you guys. We've been exploring the life of the Apostle Paul and how Jesus changed everything for him, his life, his purpose, his whole focus. And then Paul took all of that. He took Jesus to as many people as he could and helped build churches and then write to those churches. And so as we've explored a series of different bottom lines of how Jesus changes every part of our life, we get an opportunity to now talk about how Jesus changes the way that we work together. And the way we work together, it's all about love. In the 4th chapter of Ephesians, Paul writes them between verses 4 and verse 16 about this whole concept of us working together as a body, as we fit and join ourselves together. Some of us are eyes and some of us are feet and some of us are arms, but you know what? We can't work alone. We've got to work together. And when we bind ourselves together in love, it just all works and we can tell more people about Jesus. We get an opportunity to explain this and really illustrate this in both our large and our small groups. Small group leaders, we're going to need you guys, and we're going to need you to link arms with your host this week, because we're going to get all of the kids to participate in this shrinking sheet activity. This means that the host is going to have one huge bed sheet. All the kids are going to try to jump on it. Then they're going to hop off of it, and it's going to continue to shrink by halves. It's going to be folded in half, and everybody's going to get back on it. What are we illustrating here? We're illustrating that when we all work together, we can have fun, and we can make this whole body of Christ work. Then we'll also get an opportunity to illustrate this in our small groups. Our first small group activity is called All Together. And in All Together, you'll have a series of different body parts in your activity pages and one die. And so the kids are going to roll the die, and as you know, there are numbers 1 through 6 on the die. Well, each body part is also labeled. There's a labeled head and there's a labeled leg and different things like that. The whole idea is that they're going to keep rolling the die until they can get the entire body together. This gives us a chance to, again, pull back through that same message that some of us have different strengths and some of us have different weaknesses, but when we put ourselves all together with the love of Jesus Christ, we can all work together and tell more people about Jesus. The next one is called Body Buddies. That's activity number 2. And in Body Buddies, you're going to have another activity page that's broken down into 3 parts. Well, you're going to get the kids into teams of 3, and they're going to form a train with hands on top of each other's shoulders. And in this train, the first child is going to be blindfolded. They're going to be the power to the train. The second child is going to be the voice. That child is going to steer and tell child number 1 where to go. And then the third child is going to be the hands. They're going to pick up these different body parts. And so as they go around and pick up each of these 3 body parts, once they finish picking them up, you're going to unblindfold that first child. They're going to put that together. And it's going to give you another opportunity to talk about how when we work together, everything is fun and we can just make things work in the body of Christ. Then finally, the last activity is called God's Gift. And God's Gift is all about our salvation. This really helps us pull back through that memory verse. The fact that we don't work out our own salvation. There's nothing that we can do to earn it, but God just gives it to us with His grace, which is so cool. And so you'll have 3 different jars. Each of the jars will have some water, but the sin jar, the jar representing sin, will have some red food coloring. The jar representing you will get tainted with that food coloring, and then the jar representing Jesus will have some bleach and water that will be able to clear it all up, and it's going to be a fun and engaging activity. And so you guys, we are so grateful for Jesus, and you know what? We're grateful for you because you guys are delivering Jesus Christ to all of these kids and families. Well, you know what? We are so grateful for you. We want to appreciate you, and we're going to appreciate you in a number of different ways. So number 1, we have a huge mega huddle at each campus at the end of all of the services on Saturday and on Sunday at both campuses. We're going to be celebrating you guys in the form of a big mega huddle. So go meet your kids' director and leadership, meet your coaches there. They're going to celebrate you. There's going to be awards and fun and even some real valuable information. Way number 2 that we're going to celebrate you guys is through Team Night. Team Night is happening on Friday, August the 5th. We want you guys to register. We want you guys to be there. There's an amazing fun theme. There's great food, and we've got some fun things planned for you guys, so do not miss it. It's going to be so much fun. And then finally, we're doing something new and exciting on August 10th. That's Wednesday. That's 2 Wednesdays from now. We're having an open house. This is in celebration of back to school and kids moving up. Everyone from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade, including their families, and you as their small group leaders. We're inviting all of you together for one huge open house celebration. This gives us a chance to create a huge boost to the relationship between the small group leader and the parent and family. Man, we are so excited about this, you guys, because we know that if we link arms with the parents, we're going to make life change happen. Thank you guys so much for everything that you've done throughout the summer to make kids ministry a place that kids and families love so they can experience a loving God. We love you, and we'll see you this weekend.